storage hunter. Hey, good morning, Glenn. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Mark?
Just sitting here having fun with these cats. They're going crazy. We've had a couple of bad days of rain from the hurricane down in Florida. Some of it made up its way up here. And we had 100,000 people here in Kentucky without power the other day. I think they're getting it back now. But, yeah, we never lost our power here, though.
Yeah, you were without it a while back, huh? For a few days or a couple of days.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said a while back you were without power for a couple of days, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was, and I remember when that happened, and I might even have a video here. Yeah, of when that happened. Ah, no, that's the short version. Yeah, I can't find anything right now, but oh, we got I tell you what, the weeks are flying by right now, man. Everything is quickening right now. Can you tell? It's just like that.
Yeah, it won't be long.
But the good news is on the Iraqi dinar, they have gone live with their gold back, which it's coming, folks. Everything's getting ready to switch. Now, Tuesday's October 1st. That's actually the official death of the old corporation of the United States. That was put in place in 1871, and now it's bankrupt. So a lot of people won't know what that is, and I'm not going to be able to explain it properly. But basically, in 1871, when we were made into a corporation, we were re-enslaved by the crown, the British crown. And we haven't gotten our freedom back until that corporation is dead. And as of Tuesday, it's officially dead. Of course, you don't hear anybody talking about that. Reckon it's not important enough. Yeah, but we won't get into a long, bloody thing about that today. But, well, what I want to talk about is some storage units. We're blue pill time here. You got yourself one where it looks like you're going to make some really good profit on a locker that Joy bid on got for $50.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
We're gonna do the last video tomorrow on it to show all the furniture and everything. I wanted to get some of it need to be tightened up, the wood part of it, and then I've got the marble tops set on top of it and everything. And so, yeah, we'll have the video coming out tomorrow.
Sweet. I like to see, because I think you're going to make a lot of money on the furniture in there. I haven't seen much other than the furniture looked great. And then you had that vase, I guess you could call it. That was a good one.
Yeah, and then we have this, I'll go ahead and show it now. We got this bronze statue that we found in the locker.
Oh, wow.
Let me see.
Who is it of? I can't tell who that is.
I can't tell what it's of, but the artist is Louis Ihart, and the signature's on the back. It's on a marble base.
Wow.
And Joy looked it up, and they made like 5 or 6 of these, and they're going for like $2,500.
Holy crap, man! That's a banger of a find in a $50 unit, man.
Yeah,
it doesn't take up much space. You can just leave it up there until somebody eventually buys it for a lot of money.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of repops made, but the repops don't have the marble base, and then they don't have the signature on the back. This one has the signature on the back of it, and it has a marble base.
Wow, that is a great find, man. I can't wait to see as far as the marble stuff on the tables and everything. It looks really good, man.
Yeah, the one coffee table brand new, we looked it up, is 500. You're not going to get 500 used, but 500 brand new just for the coffee table.
Shoot, you might get 2. You never know.
Yeah, at least 2, a couple. And then there's the other tables that go along with it, and they're a couple hundred, $200-$300 brand new. So,
man, that is freaking sweet, man. Let's see who we got here today. Sky Warrior first in the house says he's not Glenn. Usually I say good morning, Glenn, first before he gets here. That way I can go ahead and load the StreamYard link. And so when you come in, you see hello, Glenn. You see, okay, and then you'll put in your hey, hello, Mark, and then I'll just push the button, boom, and there's your link. Then you come on, and then I just take the link down. And that's how I do that. So we got Sky Warrior in the house, man. Appreciate you coming in, man. Be a little late today. Well, hey, better late than never, right? And Patrick swung in to help us out. I appreciate that, Patrick. Yeah, so we're gonna do our usual thing today. We got an hour and a half of crazy stuff. I did make I made a few more videos for the show. I made the one little outro. See what you think about their intro. And then I got something. I made a skit, and I can't wait to play it because it's about being guilty of pressed wood. Yeah, and it's coming up here in a few minutes, folks. And yeah, so anyway, this was the new. I made this morning. It's Sunday, guys. Welcome back to American Patriot Story Hunters. There. I just thought that was nice.
Yeah.
Patrick's got something I need to read. You got another strike on your account, too, actually. So what did you do, Patrick? You were playing VHS tapes on your channel? Yeah. Damn. Yeah, be careful, man. You get 3 strikes, you'll have to start over from scratch, man. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Damn. I don't know what to tell you on that other than don't do that again.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can tell you, man. That sucks, though. Oh, I think I've got a VHS tape I've got to show you. It's right behind me right here. I got to show you this one. I think y'all have seen it, but it's one of my favorites. Here it is. All right. I think Glenn's seen it, but I don't know if everybody in the chat's seen it. But this was the worst movie ever made, but it was so bad it became a cult favorite, called Plan 9 from Outer Space. That movie's so bad you can see like the spacecrafts and stuff. You can see the string. It's just that bad, man. I just thought that was worthy of a show on the. Yeah. Running out of place to put everything. Patrick's recorded broadcast tapes. Lord God, I forbid I be honest. Yeah. I put in there 80s, 90s Cincinnati-based commercials. That's what did it. Wow, they don't live. Wow, man. Okay. Well, I guess I won't be playing any old commercials.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you monetized, Patrick? I don't, that sometimes it makes a difference, but a lot of times when you're not monetized, you can get away with a little bit more. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Oh my God, that sucks, man. Yeah. Well, when we get a few more people in here, I'll show the we got Harry in the house. How you doing, Harry? Yesterday he found a boatload of good old lanterns that date way back. Well, I think one of them was like 1908. But the killer that he got, I thought, and I liked it when he said it was worth more than I was even thinking, but it was a 1943 Delaware license plate. Then back then they only had like 4 numbers on it, maybe. And he paid $5 for it, but he said it was worth a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, I actually collect them, but I don't have any really old ones. I got my fence back there. Every time I find one in a storage unit, I just tack it up there. Yeah. So I love license plates. So Harry runs into a lot of stuff that I like. Patrick said, if I sold them as blank, no details, I would have been fine. Yeah, it's messed up, Patrick. What can I say? Yeah, there we go. We're dog parking. The black license plates are desired and very collectible in our state. I didn't buy that. That's that, guys. I can't afford over $1,000 for. Oh, so you never did get that? Oh man, that thing was cool, man. Wow. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for those kind of things, man. I love them. Anything? Oh, well, there's an interesting thing going on right now, Glenn, and I'm sure everybody will get their mainstream explanation of what it is, but I'm not so sure. Let me see. Harry said that was just me messing with people. I pay $2,600 for my plate every. Hey, Andy, how you doing, sir? Probably to get his truck license. Yeah, that's. Man, I tell you what, things are going to change, man. I can't really say as to how much, but I want to say this. Now, as of tonight, we're supposed to have a visible new moon. And it's supposed to be here for 57 days. Now that they know all this, isn't this funny? We have a new moon that's going to be visible in the sky for 57 days that just rolled in here and decided to orbit the earth, and it's going to leave. Now, isn't that interesting? Now, I don't want to say as to what I think it might be because I'm not sure. I don't know. But I know what other people think. And I'll say what I think it is. I'll say what I think it's not. I think whatever you hear of it being in any mainstream outlet, it's not. That's all I know. I can tell you what it's not. As soon as they say something, then you know that's not it. There's something funny about it, folks. With everything that's going on, and all of a sudden we get a new little thing orbiting the Earth. Well, there are there's other. I can't get too deep into this. I'll lose everybody in the chat. Harry, you said you got that for $5 and I bought it, man. I can't. You got me good too, bud. I would have bought it for $5 too. I would have. I mean, I love it. I would have, but the thing is, I would have tacked it up on my fence and you'd have said, no, man, you don't want to do that. Yeah, maybe not on that one. Damn, man, that's expensive. Well, things are going to be different. Yeah, there he is. There's Andy. Johnny Small Pepper's in the house. The pepper eating monster, man. He can do it. He can eat anything. There is no doubt in my mind that this man right here could eat any amount of peppers and be fine. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There is one challenge I would like to see him do, and only because I was able to beat it. Now, if I was able to beat it, Johnny Small Pepper will be able to beat it. But it's the Johnny Scoville Tubater. That's how I got my 7 points on the League of Fire. I mean, I'm tied for number 159 in the world on the League of Fire, thanks to Johnny Scoville, because I didn't know how to enter into one of those. But when he was doing his selling the tubes of terror, I bought 2 tubes of it from him, and he had signed them. And I did the challenge. I kind of practiced for it. Got Jay over here, offered him $100 if he could beat it. I would give him $100. Well, he tapped out immediately after he ate a couple of them and tapped out. So I gave him a Jackville Pooter as a consolation prize. But I beat it that day. But it beat me that night with the capsaicin crabs. It was bad. Patrick, anything about that? They're already here, bud. They walk amongst us, and some of them are in government. Yeah. And then you got people like Pelosi, I don't even think that's the real her anymore. It's a lot of people in doubles right now. Like, I think we're on our 4th or 5th Biden. I mean, they've ranged in heights 4 to 6 inches of difference. Earlobes down here, one of them one day be up this side, next day earlobe back down here where he's sucking on it. I mean, you know what? They're here. If people could just see the other side of the moon, they would understand why they didn't really, they had to fake the moon landing. They weren't going to go down there after what they saw back there. Are you crazy? I sound crazy, but just for the heck of it, we're going to find all this stuff's going to, we are so close to finding out how everything's been bullshit in our lives. We're so close. We're so close. This guy right here is just the figurehead to the whole thing. There's more to it than that. Okay. What's up? Porcelain. Yes, porcelain. That's the word. Yeah, those kind of really cool when you get the porcelain ones. So I hope to find one in a storage unit, man. I looked for storage units this week. There was one that I was kind of interested in, but it got a little bit stupid on the price, and I didn't see enough in it to really fight for it. So I'm kind of waiting for that magic moment, you know. So I'm still looking. I might even go up there after the show today and finish the job on that one I got rented up the street, so I'll be in more of a position to buy another one. And we'll look here in a little bit around 12:30. Harry, good morning. I was just watching your video, Garage Sailor. Yeah, hey, Harry's the one you want to watch, man. He's an expert at this stuff, man. He finds stuff every time he goes out. Well, almost. Hi, Jody. How you doing? Okay, we got enough people here. I made a skit over the week because I like to make videos for this live stream. And we'll see if anybody likes it. Here, what do you think, Glenn? I'm going to go ahead and play it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This is called Guilty of Pressed Wood.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we need your verdict.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
You, sir, have been declared guilty of pressed wood. Guilty. You say, and you got still.
Guilty of pressed wood.
Guilty.
Real wood is morning wood. Here we go. Let's see. We got to step. Here he's got to step out for a few. Yeah, he's got to pee. We'll see you when you're back. Johnny, Harry, come on. I read that. Sorry about that. Jody, Andy. Oh, yeah. Well, you hit a K. Oh, got a 1K. Yeah, now you can get monetized, man. Just make sure you get your watch hours, do a lot of live streams, put out some videos, and make a few bucks. Thanks, Jody. I give all the credit for you for getting me this far. Yeah, sometimes you just need a motivation, man. Good job. You like that one? Yeah, I like farting around with a cap cut. I went pro on it, and I tell you what, I'm glad I did, man. For $9.99 a month, it's worth it. And there's Glenn, the swamp picker. Hello. Hey, we're glad you swung in, Glenn. We're going to look and see if there's any really good storage units to go for. And Glenn's got one that they just got for $50. That if you haven't seen it already, you can see the first part of it. And the thing about this unit, though, he only paid $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could get a unit like that, it was a kind of a lot of stuff for $50. I was surprised that they would let that go for that.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't go up higher.
Yeah, because you could see more than that just in the picture. And that's the kind you know you're going to do good because damn, I see profit on the surface. And that's hard to get past on a online auction like that. There's so many eyeballs on it, you know. And there we go. Hey, Glenn. Everyone's safe from the storm. What we had here in Kentucky, we had 100,000 people without power the other day, and we're all the way up in Kentucky. So I can only imagine down in Florida or Georgia, surrounding areas there, how bad it. I heard there was over 1 million folks without power there. Now, I don't know how it is today, but I imagine with 1 million, there's probably some that still don't have their power back. And that sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks, man. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Where's my comment section? So anyway, get ready for October 1st is actually the beginning, the first physical quarter of the new quantum system, the banking systems. Now, all the banks that are not Basel III compliant will be shut down. Well, Basel III means they are set up for gold-backed currency, the new one. Get ready. It's happening, folks. The trigger was in Iraq with the dinar. I've been keeping track of this for a long time, and it's happening.
Have you had a lot of banks in your area closed down?
Not so much here.
Yeah, we've had a few here closed down.
Yeah, the ones that weren't getting on board with the quantum financial system were being shut down. Now you can tell right there that the good guys are in control because the bad guys don't want that. They want a digital fiat currency where you have no cash, where they can track everything you do. And if they don't like who you are, they'll just shut you out of your money, starve you out. That's what they were planning to do. You know, that's not going to happen now, folks. Of course, we're still seeing the pantomime of all that. Now, when I say pantomime, yes, it is. But that doesn't mean there's not real events going on. It's just what we're being shown isn't exactly what's going on. So if you really want to know what's going on, don't watch the mainstream news. Find a source that you can trust. Carrie, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Glad you swung in. Here in a few minutes, we're going to look for some storage units because that's what we do. And this is what we usually do in around 12:30. Let's see. I have got so many videos. Where is it? Where is it, Glenn? There it is.
It's time to find you a storage unit in your area.
That's what we do at 12:30. But before that, we like to laugh. So maybe not everybody's seen this one, but this was called the ultimate nut shot. With me being a big victim of my own stupidity. But here it is with my cameraman laughing his ass off. Yeah, that. Jody's got, Mark, your wife must be fully amused by you. I wish. I wish, man. I'm on an island back here, man. What can I say? Sadie, what are you doing? Last week, she blew up the live stream. This week, she's blowing up the live stream. Good God, Sadie. I can't find enough room to set any. Ugh. We literally have 1,000 more items we could be listing right now, but I wish, Jody. Carrie said, this is my first time to a live storage hunters. I'm usually watching the cats. Oh, hey, Carrie. Yeah, we do. Let me show you that real quick. We show cats on here too. Watch this. Oh, come on. You got it. Oh, what's the matter? Are you going to hiss at me? Ouch. Ow. Chucky. Chucky. Hey. Oh, he's so little. You a good little cat? That's cute. Yeah, there it is. So I like to show I like to show cats on here too, because cats are a big part of my channel, man. You know, I'm kind of like 50-50 on storage auctions and cats, because I'm an old guy, but I'm going to be a lot younger here for too long. If that doesn't make sense, then just wait until they roll out these med beds. If you go into Google and type in med beds, they'll give you your explanation as to why that's not true. That's how you know it's true. If you ever want to know anything that's true and you're in a YouTube video and somebody's talking about whatever, say, for instance, 9/11, with your videos, if you're just talking about it, they'll put in the narrative underneath it, what the mainstream narrative is. And that's how you know whatever they put is not real. Or otherwise, they wouldn't put it. So if you write something in there about John F. Kennedy, or if you in your videos about JFK at all, they will put below it, he was taken out by one guy. Whatever, and it's always a guy with three names. You know, what was this guy's name? I forget already. Lee Harvey
Oswald.
Oswald. Yeah. One guy did it from the top of the building out the window.
Yeah.
Yet he was hit from the front.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know when they throw their little things in there, then you know it's fake. So that's just a little way to know when you're being lied to. And I hate being lied to.
Yeah. Didn't you know, Mark, bullets could curve around?
Oh, that's called. Oh, didn't you know they're called magic bullets, Glenn? See, those kind, they go, oh, wait a minute, I'm supposed to go down here. Oh, I gotta go around here. Oh, I'm gonna get him too. Yeah. If y'all believe that. So just that's how you know what's true and well, it's how you know what's false. See, once you figure out what's false, then you can start doing your research. But if they say, just don't listen to the mainstream news and you'll be fine. And we got Andy's going. Okay, it's 12:30, so we're going to look for storage units. We got Andy on board with. Wait a minute, I need some paper. I got to cut this crap down. I'm not prepared. What's new, right? All right, guys. I'm going to get it right this time. So first is Andy. They went kayaking the other day. Him and Jody. I was watching them just That was pretty cool. It looked like a lot of fun, man. I was going to do some kayaking. I bought a storage unit about, I guess, 2 years ago. It's been that long already. Got 2 kayaks in it. And I said, hey, Jay, do you want to take these down to somewhere and go kayaking? Yeah, let's do that. It was one of the things. We were all gung-ho, and then I get the kayaks, and next thing you know, we never did it. It's just one of the, wanted to, didn't, Have you ever done that, Glenn? You're just like, oh, I want to do that. And it never happens.
Yeah.
49337. Yeah. Okay, we got that. And Andy was laughing there. Yeah, I wish. I hope you enjoyed that video, Carrie. Let's see if I got one more to show her real quick before we get into this. I might have another cat video in here. I don't know. I thought I had another one. Let's see. Maybe I do. I might be able to do it a different way. Like if I go to present, let's try it. Video file. Oh, it's doing that crazy thing again, Glenn.
Huh.
Okay, I got it that time. All right, let's see here. When Chucky attacks, that's the one we saw. I might have one more here. No, give me a chance here. I don't know what this is, but this is when Chucky had a harness on. Oh, no, this one's better. Let's try this one. That's when Chucky was a baby. That's nice, Thomas. Thomas loves his little kitty. Yeah, there's a little bit of cute for the day. How about that? Let's go back here into the comments. Carrie. Yeah, it was like, if it didn't happen to you, it was hilarious. Yeah. At the time, that hurt bad, man. That's gotta hurt. Walk it off. Yeah, I had to walk that one off, man. Always fun. Thanks, Jody. I appreciate it. We try to make it fun. We try to bring some we try to expose narratives here, what they tell people and they're supposed to believe it. And for years, everybody believed it. And, we try to talk about things that people aren't supposed to talk about, but do it in a way where it's not so bad. And we want to change that. We want to bring free speech back to this country, and I think everybody's ready for that. Don't you think? To get back to the real Constitution before 1871, when it was the real Constitution, and then the Corporation of the United States was made, and then we were re-enslaved by the Crown, and people didn't even know it, man. And I didn't until like a few years ago. Susan did that to me Friday, didn't she? Yeah. Chucky's going to have you writing checks your body can't cash. He looks a little bit. He was mad then because I'd been on him about not jumping the fence, and I was getting a little too aggravated with him for doing it, and he snapped. I've never had a cat snap on me like that. I didn't take him out for 24 hours after that. And then I did, and then he was really good. And now this morning I took him out because it wasn't raining. It's been raining for days, and he hopped the freaking fence. So I had to go over in my neighbor's yard. My neighbors and I get along really well. She told me I can go back there and get him anytime. I went back there, and their cat was in the window. I said, hey, I'm just here to get my misbehaving cat, telling the cat that, knowing that she probably heard me through the window. And just to let her know I was back there. And then he jumped back in the yard. And it's so aggravating when he does that. I'm just trying to keep him safe, folks. He's a small animal. We live on a busy street. I don't want him out of the yard. You know, that's being a good cat dad, I think, right? And so that's how I just want to protect him. Yes, well, you know, yeah, and there's Patrick. Yeah, Patrick. Or he's fun on the lake. Yeah, that was fun. I was looking at that and thinking, man, that's what we should have been doing. I had these kayaks, and next thing you know, instead of using them, we sold them. We sold them. It's like when you're a reseller, you just start selling shit, you know? Imagine that. Let me write yours down, Jody, and we'll get down into this. We got 55 minutes. We can have fun here. So Jody will be after that at 49316. If I just write them down, it just makes it a lot easier. There she is. Yes, Harry's the dog parking just in time for cat wrestling. I wonder if I got one more, man. Let me see. Oh my gosh, she is so adorable. Look how tiny he is. Yeah, hang on there. I usually comment with a certain music song, like if he's just walking in the grass and all of a sudden he jumps up in the air, be like Michael Jackson, woo, or he's creeping to the Jaws theme. Yeah. Do you buy storage units on here live? I have bid on them a while. It's because, you know, normally on Sundays at noon, there isn't any selling on at that time. If there was, I would buy one online on live show. I mean, it's just the timing, and it could happen. But I always show them in videos, and then we'll profile them here. Okay, let me see what I want to do here before we get into that. Oh no! I can't get this to work. I got it. Okay. Y'all probably don't know what I'm doing here. Present video file. I might have one more in there for Carrie. I'm having technical difficulties here. There, I got it. Okay, we saw that one. Let me see if this is one we want to look at. Oh, that's the same one. Come on, I got one more here. I know I do. Where are you? Come on, Chucky, where are you? Here's one out of the blue. I don't know what this one is. Wait a minute. He sees. Ah! Oh, yeah, that's right. He doesn't know what he sees. He just saw something move, and it's good enough for him, right? That's right. Yeah, you two look alike. That's his brother Tyler, the Kraken. That's the Kraken. He's 29 pounds of beef. You can put a saddle on him, man. Somebody I got on there one time said, man, he's chunky. I said, no, man, he's fat. Yeah. Let's see what else. All right, we're almost ready to do this. I want to make sure I say howdy do to everybody here. So I'm guessing you must be in a different time zone. Yeah, I'm in the Eastern time zone. So it is now 12:40 here. And we're dog parking. Hey, David, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. But we'll be listening. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're gonna dig into some storage units, and that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, that's when Chucky was a baby. Yeah, I might put out some more videos. I might even bring back some of Douglas. You know, we lost our cat Douglas over a year ago, but his legend still lives here. And I like to show him every now and then. For the first year, I couldn't really show him because I was so emotionally upset over losing him. I didn't want to do that. And now I'm okay about it. You know, So yeah, Mr. Butterball. That's why we nicknamed him the Kraken. All right. So let's take this. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Glenn. It's error. I don't know why. I'll click on something and it disappears if I don't get it within a half second. And I have to hurry. I've had so much trouble on StreamYard. I don't know why. So anyway, this is where we're at. And I have 2 sets of zip codes and everybody's like, damn, Mark, get started. Well, we had to do some cats. I had some cat people come in. I love my cat people and my storage auction people too. Yeah, I got a variety channel. So yeah, I just want to do this thing that I can never find.
It's time to find you a storage unit in your area.
Okay. Now we got 2 more comments. So since I'm new here, who is the gentleman next to you? This is Glenn of Storage Bandits. He's one of the 2 bandits, Glenn and Joy. And Joy will be back at some point here soon, right? Right, Glenn?
Yeah, she's taking care of some personal business, but she'll be back soon, a couple of weeks or so.
Yeah, you can go back and see her if you haven't already in some of our older shows. She's great for the show. She loves the funny stuff, and she bought this last unit that Glenn and Joy that Glenn is digging into right now. So she did a good job. They're going to make a lot of money. All right, so we're going to go to present. Here we go again. Got it though. Nope. All right, share screen. StreamYard. Where are you, StreamYard? There we go. So I'm going to star her post so I'll know where to go back to. And let's see. Boy, that's a small screen right there. All right. Where'd you go? All right. I know I'm slow. I get it. All right. First in this is Andy at 49337. All right. Damn, I'm slow. 49337. Come on, Mark. Get your 49337. And we'll try to do it within 25 miles. All right. This is for Andy. Let's see if we can find him. Let's take out these manager specials. And we'll just refresh. Oh, okay. It's not showing anything for 8 days, but we'll look anyway. What is that? Oh, that is a Anwar or what? Yeah, that's probably an Anwar of some kind. Large dresser. But I mean, look at the unit though. I mean, I'm wanting to say this sucks already, but believe it or not, these kid houses like this sell pretty good. I know Andy doesn't want this big old stuff here though, but look at all these boxes back here. But there's kids' toys. I call them slobber toys, but this here actually would sell. But oh, I don't think he likes this one. I can sense it, man. All right, we'll look again. I mean, I just don't think he's going to like that one. We'll look at this one. It's got a lot of interest in it already. Garagey unit. Got a snow blower. Ooh, let's see if we can find the money. Oh, is that a snap-on? No, it don't look like it. Sometimes that blue, it can be snap-on. You got a set of tires. You got a safe. I guarantee you that thing's empty. Well, I can't guarantee it, but I would guess it's empty. I've always said dresser drawers are better than safes.
Yeah.
Unless they're a gun safe. And that's not always true, but I mean, as a rule of thumb, I wouldn't expect anything. And when you get those little lock boxes, those tiny ones that you could throw down and open with the corner by slamming the corner. Those kind typically just have personal paperwork in it. And sometimes a few small valuables, but not very. But you just never know. Makes for good video. This one's going to have a lot of stuff in it. It'll be a lot of work, but there is. Oh, look at that thing. That's one of those tall bug zappers, isn't it?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. And then you've got a water fountain like you would have in an office here. This unit has a lot of dollars laying around in it. It may not be what you want, but if you like units that it's a 10 by 30, it's just jammed. Let's look at that again. What am I missing here? So you can't really see in the back, which could be a big advantage or disadvantage, whichever way you want to look at it. That right there, I would see that in the light of, well, that'll be a good segment for the video, being a YouTuber, but I really don't expect this to have anything in it. And unless you have the combination, this kind of safe is not worth calling a locksmith over. So you end up breaking that. And he's like, why are you still looking at this one? Well, I just do the due diligence on them. When I see safes and tools and stuff, I mean, there's going to be a lot of money in here, but it's already up to 460 with more than a week to go. So if that's one you would be interested in, you can follow it, but I think it'll be up there. And in this one, we already looked at that, didn't we? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they did a bad job of taking photos here. Yeah. All right. Let's keep looking. Crappy picture. Oh, I like when you see camo clothes. I mean, this could be a clue. Very subtle clue. Oh, look, there's a slot machine. I've bought these before, and sometimes you can find money in them. There's a Roadmaster bike, and those typically are a little harder to sell, unless you put them up cheap. So I really am not super excited about those, but they're worth a little bit. Tires and a camo jacket. There's fishing gear. That's probably a tackle box. This has got potential, man. It says fish tank, bikes, slot machine, fishing poles, and movies. It's $50. Sells in 2 days and 20 hours, or October 2nd. This is interesting. It's a 10 by 15, and that is a big old fish tank. What you do, you just set it down, fill it with water, at least, and to make sure it doesn't leak. And you got some money there. Somebody will buy that. What is that? Some kind of an air conditioner or heater or something like that. Where's the money? All right, let's find the money. Just a lot of hidden stuff in here. Pictures probably don't do it justice. And what I do like about it, it's cheap and it sells soon. But it'll be a bit of work. But, work usually leads to good things. Those willing to work are always going to do better. It's funny how that works, bicycles, and there's a dog cage, more bikes. I mean, it's a good unit. That'd be something I would consider, but I mean, that's going to be a working unit there, though. I see a little bit of put some elbow grease into this one, right, Glenn? It's got a lot of stuff. It's a 10 by 15. It looks okay, though. If you can get this for $100 to $200, I think you make some good money on it. I think that's probably an AC. or a humidifier or a heater. I'm not sure. All right, what else we got? Look at this poor little lonesome TV set here. Yeah, I got a feeling that thing is probably a turd. Let's just be honest. Yeah, this is what they didn't want and they left behind. Security. Wonder what that is. Oh, it's a computer monitor. Dell. Yeah, this isn't worth the trouble. Not worth the trouble, folks. Because they've already somebody bid 10 on it, hoping to get it for 10. I think if you could get this for $10, you'd be all right on it. Because you got whatever that is, new in packaging, whatever might be in that box, a little plate and a monitor. It's not worth the trouble. All right, let's see. We looked at that. Let's look at this. Ooh, this looks good, man, for the price. It sells in 3 days, 2 days and 20 hours. It's a 5x10. It's a 5x15, excuse me. Look at all the pieces in here. Now, this is the kind of unit that Joy and Glenn got for $50. This might be just a slight bit smaller, but this has got promise.
What size is that, Mark?
5x15.
Yeah, the one we got was an 8x20, so it's pretty close to the same size.
Yeah, this has got potential here, Andy, as far as hidden stuff, bags, boxes, mystery. I guarantee you there's going to be something in here worth your time.
Yeah, I like the one we got. You know, the last one, you could see the stuff on the surface, but the good stuff was all at the bottom.
Yeah, when it comes to these storage units, man, what you can't see is where the bang for your buck is. I mean, you know, and when you can buy a unit like Glenn and Joy did, for instance, for $50, and you see profit setting on the surface, you know, I don't necessarily, well, I kind of see it on the surface here because it's only $10. You know, I mean, not specific profit, but you just know it's there because of the amount of stuff, and it's not trashy. It's been put in here decent. I would be on this one myself.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you can get that thing for $50 or even up to $100, I think you'll have a good unit. So yeah, I mean, that's one right there. It's saying end table, lamp, bags, boxes, coat rack, and ironing board, but that sounds crappy.
Yeah, that's just what they see. It's not what's underneath there.
Yeah, I mean, all those bags, you don't know what's in any of this stuff, and neither do I. The only person that knows is who put it in here, and they're getting ready to lose it. They're either broke, dead, or in jail, or they forgot to change their debit card on file to make their automatic payments. Sadly, that happens. Yes. Every few years, you got to change your debit card if you're on auto pay. And if you forget to do it and you don't answer your phone, you're screwed. And that's how people can lose units, and they get pissed off about it. But it's their own fault. And then they call them over a course of 2 months. And if they don't get in touch with them, guess what? They're selling your stuff. Your stuff because they want to rent this unit. And yeah, I would buy this.
Yeah, I'd go up to $80 to $100 for sure on that.
Easily. And then there's just boxes. You can see in this one a little bit. Those look like, you know what? I have found a fortune in what DVDs game. Like sometimes when they're in this form, like on a little spool, a lot of times they're just blank. But I've gotten these before where they were just stuffed with video games and movies. Worst case scenario, you know, if they're movies, you can get something for those. So this is an interesting box. I see more down at the bottom. I like this unit. I think it's got not a lot of work. A lot of stuff to go through. A YouTuber stream, because there's all kind of unboxing to do. I like it. I would suggest that wouldn't be the one.
Yeah, it's not going to take much to clear it out either.
Right. I mean, that would be a great little project for Andy and Jody to get together on. I mean, that's just a beautiful little unit. Okay, let's look for one for Jody now. And I like that one. I would definitely, yeah, definitely buy that one. Jody is 49316. She's close by. 49316. And we'll do the same. Here, we'll put it at 50 miles. Just okay, let's take this crap out. Okay, I think that's the same one we were looking at. Yeah, I think there's so much in the, but I expanded it 25 more miles. So let's look at this. I don't think we saw this one, did we? In the light? No. Okay, this one here is a 10 by 10. Sells in 2 days and 21 hours. Mystery boxes everywhere. Bags. A lot of bags, a lot of boxes. Clothes. A dented crock pot. Is that dented? They look like they dented the hell out of it. A lot of that happens during moving when they get in a hurry. Look at all these boxes, though, man. I would decide what would be a good price to pay for each box in lieu of everything else that I see in the unit. Come up with a price for each box and say there's 20 boxes in here. If you could get them for $10 a box with everything else that's in there, you're going to make good money, I think. So you just got to decide by the sheer quantity of stuff. There's money to be made here. Here's a clue. What's that? What is that? Shoot. Maximum. Oh, those are underpads. Believe it or not, put them on Marketplace. You'll sell them the same day. Yeah, that's an open pot. It's where you pee in your pants. You can do the Adam Sandler with them, pee in your pants, man. Adam Sandler said, it's cool to pee in your pants, man. And then he just peed in his pants. Yeah. Yeah, that's real cool. Okay. Yeah, I like this a little bit.
I do too.
I mean, because of all the mystery, I mean, there could be whatever in there. They even they kept their boxes they might even have put their stuff back in the original boxes, which I really like that. Because you can sell them as used, but with the original box, it makes people think about buying them more, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. And so there's going to be a lot of kitchen stuff sells really good at the right price because most everybody cooks. A lot of people eat out, eat all that crap they're trying to jam. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't want to freak anybody out here, but I won't eat at McDonald's. They found, I don't know if I should even say it on here, man. I'll just say this. I'm just going to give a clue because I don't want to talk about that here because people are going to get turned off, but I wouldn't eat at McDonald's. That's just my own. If you saw the movie Soylent Green, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But I would not, I'll never go there again after what they found in some of the stuff. Just saying. That says Teresa on it. Okay. So that's Teresa's tub of whatever. I think Teresa peed her pants, though. Okay, if she peed her pants and this unit is here, why would you store that if you're peeing your pants?
Yeah, you need them, don't you?
Right. So what I'm saying, I don't want to sound negative here, but somebody could have passed away and they put this in storage. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but you got to wonder why they would store stuff they would need. Clearly, if you need this, you need that. So I would probably go on this unit just because units where people potentially have passed away. Oh my God, you can do so good with those. Let's look over here. There's a lawnmower with a gas can. So it probably now they moved from a house and downgraded to something so they don't have a garage anymore. I like this unit. I might go 200 or more on it. Look at that big old garbage can kind of thing. I love those kind of things. You can always use those. If you're a storage auction buyer, you need a garbage can. I like it. I'm on board with this one, Jody. There's going to be some hiding stuff in here. And that's the fun. It's getting into these things and just finding the $5 and $10 bills all through it that, that like a lot of times won't even make a video unless you're showing every freaking thing in there, which will turn it into a long one. But hey, I'll sit and watch it when people do that. I get hooked in.
And you may even find some gold or silver.
You find the jewelry, you never know. When you get into jewelry, especially, that's why you want to find vintage units, because vintage jewelry typically has more gold and silver in it. It just does. I like it. So we'll look for another one. I would definitely put some money on that if you're looking to buy it. Now, here's another one over there. Let's see if we, I don't think we looked at this one. This one's not looking very good. This has got a Merry Christmas holiday. Christmas, Halloween, slobber toys. I would avoid this one personally. I don't like these kind. So I'm not going to sit here and, I mean, if you like selling Christmas stuff and holiday stuff and kid stuff, this is exactly what I don't want to buy myself. So I'm just showing you because some people don't mind selling this crap, but I wouldn't want to buy this. Sometimes you can get lucky in these kind of units and get into video game stuff and video game systems, but these are awful slobber toy-ish. And slobber toys are not what you want, man. Loose ornaments. This is a losing situation in this tub. Losing. Yeah, this sucks. Bravo. What is that? I think it's something related to kid stuff. I think this one sucks. Okay. We looked at that. That one's just a couch and a mattress. We're not going to go there. What is this? Pallets. Ooh. Wow. That's 9 days out, though. I'll take a peek. National Mini Storage. This is a 10 by 10 that says boxes, totes, bags, luggage, shoes, clothing, TV, wood stove, shelving, dolly, dishes with a C, small kitchen appliances, AC unit. There we go. Sewing machine, speakers, printer. All right, we'll take a look. It looks like a bunch of stuff. There's TV, newer sewing machine, tubs, boxes, cords. They didn't pack it real nice, though, did they? They probably been in here a few times getting stuff in, out, but maybe putting stuff in, using their storage unit. A lot of newbies will get on Storage Treasure and say, "Oh, that looks picked through like the owner did, like the manager did it." No, believe it or not, people use their storage units. You know, not everybody just puts stuff in there and says, "Oh, well, I got to go ahead and not pay on it so somebody can buy it and make money on it." They're not doing that, folks.
Now, sometimes they come back and get stuff that they need, or a lot of people have an emotional attachment and come back and just want to visit their stuff. That sounds silly, but they do.
Yeah. And then sometimes they will get a notice and they're like, oh my God, I have to pay this. And they'll pay it. They'll go back in and get the stuff that they really don't want to lose, and they'll leave the rest. That can happen.
Yeah.
But when you see all this, it looks untouched over here. There could be some things in there. But on these kind that look like that, I typically don't go crazy unless I see some specific items that pump it up. Here, I don't really see that. So this could be one that if you could get cheap would be okay. But it sells in 9 days. So there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it. And I don't think it's that good, but you just never know. Like there's an empty box right there. Brosley Cruiser. What the hell is that? 3 portable turntable? Oh. And a TV. That AC doesn't have the front panel on it. That's going to bring the value of that thing down. Hi, Thomas. Yeah, I think he might want to go outside here in a minute. Let's keep looking. We'll look for another one. I like that one. You want to go outside, Thomas? I'm sorry, Glenn. I got it. Hang on a second, guys. Just got to let him out real quick. We'll take him a second. Just the door's right here. He like a dog, man. There you go, bud. Now he can feel like our yard dog, which he is. All right, we got that done. We looked at that. Looked at this. This one doesn't have enough mystery in it. Let's see. Yeah, too many slobber toys, man. With that one that we looked at, it too many slobber toys. This one's too many holidays, too much holiday crap. Now, some people will tell you these ceramic Christmas trees that have the little lights in, they can be a little pricey if all the little bulbs are there. Some of these can go for 40 or $50. But I really just don't like buying holiday units. I get them anyway because you can get a unit that doesn't look like a holiday unit and you're going to get into Christmas stuff. It's just a fact. It just happens. Let me see the chat real quick. Glenn and all back need grandkids. Oh, Andy says need grandkids for slobber toys and they better be new. Yeah. Maybe you could use the baby stuff. Yeah. Oh, brother, I don't have grandkids around at all. Well, if you don't have grandkids, you don't want to buy a slobber toy unit. I can promise you that, Andy, because they're hard to sell. And you end up, what I do with them, slobber toys, I take them all up to a Wayside Christian Mission and just donate them. You know, and like loose ornaments like this, I'll do the same. I mean, there could be some exceptions. It depends. But, I mean, this unit right here. Let's see. Kalamazoo. That's a cool name. Woohoo! Let me come back into the chat for a while. There. Let's StreamYard. Let me remove. Let's see. Yeah. Somebody said they like. Yeah, that one that we looked at, Glenn, that looked good. I mean, with all the boxes, I think you guys, between all the ones I showed you there, I think you got a project if you want one.
Well, it closed in 2 days, I think. So
yeah, I like to target the kind that are going to close in a couple of days. When they're over a week out, I'll either put them in my watch list or make it just a really, the $10 bid on it. And then if I get stuck with it, I'm fine with it, and I've had that happen before where I bid $10 on a little unit, not really wanting it, but getting it anyway. And then finding out that I'm going to make a decent profit, even though the unit isn't exciting. So that's why I'll tag those just to get them. If I'm going, if it's close to home, or if I'm looking at a main unit there anyway, You know, it won't hurt to have another one that you're going to pick up at the same facility. Working on a paint project. Well, that sounds pretty cool, Sky Warrior. Yeah. Yeah. And I like it. Harry likes it. Yeah, me too, man. I don't want to get that crap. I just give those away. Who wants slobber toys? Then you got then with those you got pee toys and poop toys. You know they're all going to have all that on there. You don't want that. Jody says maybe you could use the baby stuff. Oh, brother, I don't have grandkids around. I tell you what, I got great grandkids, man. Well, I got one. Of course, I'm gonna be a young man here again once I get roll me out of med bed. They say they don't exist. Well, they do. They just don't talk about it because they don't want them to be released. But hell, everything's going to be released. The whole new world's coming, folks. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but just wait a little while. This is going to everything I've been talking about. It's going to be crazier than what I've been talking about. It's going to be crazier than that. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What are we be looking? Oh, okay. Let me add it back to the. All right. Let me go back here. I just wanted to get caught up in the chat. I'll go back into. There we go. Let's look for another. I need to look real quick over here, man. All kidding aside, I need a new target. So I'm going to go 5 miles here. If anybody else wants, just throw your zip in. Glenn will holler at me. All right, Glenn, if you see.
Okay.
And yeah, and I want to let's see if there's anything. I need to look. 3 days, mirror bar stools. I want some mystery boxes, folks. I'll look at it anyway. Okay, there's a little Werner ladder. That's $20. Full length mirror, $30. Rolling clothes rack, $15. Bar stools, 10 a piece. A few boxes there, and a crappy couch. Not enough to get me excited here. I'm going to say no. You see why? I mean, it's got 2 beds on it. So, I mean, that's going to go to at least 40 or 50 bucks. So I'm not interested in this. Got a little chase here. Probably got bed bugs in it. No, I don't know that. You got to make sure these kind aren't jewelry boxes. There's a lot of times these things look like if they've got a big back on them, then they open up into a jewelry box. I've bought those before full of jewelry, but this is clearly just a floor mirror. There's a few things in here. I can see why somebody would bet a few dollars on it, but no, I don't want that crap. That's just a waste of my time right there. And this looks like it's a waste of time, but I'm going to click on it just to show a waste of time. Only way I would buy something like this. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't want it. I wouldn't buy this at all. Oh, hell no. The only way I would buy that, well, there's one way. If I was a clothes seller, sell a lot of used clothes, and I could see brand names in here, I might buy this. But it just looks like stuff they didn't want anymore. You'd probably end up giving all this away. So that's a waste of time. Well, I'm talking about myself. I don't see anything in here. This is what I call catfishing. When you're looking at units like this, it's called catfishing, bottom fishing. You're a bottom feeder when you buy it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes it's fun to do some catfishing. So that's a catfish unit. Like if you go to this is how some people, when you go to a live auction and there's people there that are they have auction houses and stuff like that, they're not going to care if you buy this out from under them. That's called catfishing. And Sometimes I'll catfish anyway, even though I tend to try to buy the best of the best in my area. Let's see what we got here. Oh my God, this is one of those kind where I sometimes think what they do here is they might have had a vehicle in here, and then they stored their vehicle in here, and then they came back to get it, and then they just left the stuff. Probably took what they wanted. So you're probably going to have a few low dollar items in here, and I'm talking about me because this is one I'm looking for in my area. I'm not going to buy this, but for $10 you'd make a few dollars, but it's just not going to be any good. You make a video about that unit there. I guess you could. You just never know, but I don't want to do any catfishing right now. It's just that everybody's going to be so freaking rich here before long. We're not going to need to catfish. It's going to be so good. What are you talking about, Mark? Well, just wait and see. It's called Nasara. Hey, the global elites are all being taken down. They stole from us. Every quadrillions in gold was confiscated. Once they flip to the quantum system, it's going to be the greatest redistribution in human history. And they stole from everybody. Remember all your credit cards in capital letters? Ha! Yeah. You were robbed. Look at this. These things tend to have a few things in them, even when they're plastic. There's a lot of little. Wait a minute. Oh, that's in Jeffersonville. I don't go over to Indiana, man. Every time I go to Indiana, I get cornholed over there. Every freaking. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I'll show that video about the time that me and Hunter and Jay went over to Indiana and went to an auction we'd never been to. Oh my God, it was the most crooked auction. We got absolutely raped over there, man. All of us. So no, I don't want to go over the bridge over to Indiana. What do I'm looking at? It says Jeffersonville. I don't want to go there. I'm coming back into the chat, folks. It's already 20 after. Let's see here. StreamYard right there. Remove. Go back to the comments. Okay. Hey, Eric's in the house. Hey, Eric. Just saying hi on my phone. I'm still watching on my TV, but my phone is on the charger. I'm uploading a video. It takes lots of juice. Hey, Eric, are you going to put more up about your 10 by or 20 by 70 today? I can't wait if you are. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a video coming out at 2:00 today, and it starts a 3-week mini series of a pack 10 by 20 that I got. Now I know this is a remastering, and I'm looking for a new one right now, but this one's starting right after 2:00 today. And this pack 10 by 20, I called it the crap and cash unit when I got it. And it's entertaining. And I hope y'all watch it. And if you do, thank you. And if you don't, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. There's no have tos here, folks. Everything's voluntary. That's the kind of world we want. We don't want any have tos. We want our freedoms. We want our Constitution. They want our first and second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh. They want all our men. They want to take the Constitution and wipe their ass with it. Well, I'm sorry. We'll play a party to that. That's right. There's too many people that are standing up now. We're not going to do this. No. There we go. So, yeah, everybody, I believe Eric's going to be putting out another video on his 20 by 70. And I am amazed by that unit. I think last Sunday he went in and found yet another jewelry box.
Man.
Full of good stuff. I mean, yeah, and I was lucky enough. I had a unit like that in regards to gold and silver and coins. And I think this one that he got might even be better in the long run because there's just so much stuff.
Yeah, he's found a lot of jewelry in that locker.
Amazing. And then there was one tub he opened up or a trunk that was just full of money. I mean, literal money in jars. One was a big, looked like a pickle jar full of quarters. It was it. So he's going to wait until he's done with the whole thing. And he's going to, you know, like, I think he's going to cash them all in and see what he's got. But before I did that, Eric, I would look through those quarters and make sure there isn't any silver in there. You never know. I know that's a lot of work, but matter of fact, if you go to the ones in our area right here, I know you're not because you're up in Ohio, but if you put a thing of coins in and it's got silver coins in it, it spits them out at the bottom because it doesn't recognize them. It only recognizes the ones that are worthless. Well, that were made without any metals. Yeah, cornhole. Yeah, cornhole. That's my description. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you the video now. What I was talking about. I hope I still got it in here. Sometimes I do. Oh, come on, Mark. I hope you kept that one. You better have, you dummy. You big dummy. There it is. This can happen to anybody, an experienced buyer, a new buyer. When you get into a unit and you're banking on what doesn't show, this can happen. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, look at this crap. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Now look at the mess. You see what I'm talking about here? We got a freaking mess. That's great. That's great. You see what I'm talking about, though? We had a freaking mess. There was like keys everywhere. Piece of furniture. Anyway, I bought that unit that day. It was full of boxes. And had a toolbox. It didn't look real good. And then when I got in there, it looked even worse. But the boxes was what intrigued me. Well, once I started going in there and realized they were staged as hell, man. I mean, these boxes were stacked up empty. And then maybe they would throw like a couple of crappy items in there. Oh, it was bad, Glenn. It was cornhole. There was like, I think there was over 100 people at that auction. And I bought one, Jay bought one, and I believe Hunter bought one. Yeah, we all bought one, and we all got what I said. It was cornhole day.
Yeah, that's.
So I don't go back up there anymore. I don't go into Indiana anymore. I can get plenty of good lockers here. I don't, and not only that, when you drive over the bridge here, they film your license plate and send you a freaking bill for driving over the bridge. Oh, that's true, Glenn. They do it. And you have no choice but to pay it. So I did that once and paid the bill, and I'm like, I haven't been back since. Yeah, and that's fine, you know. Hey, Todd, welcome. Howdy, sir. How you doing? Getting ready for the fireworks, man. October 1st is a big day. That's the first physical quarter of the new financial system. That's right. How that relates to us here will be determined very soon. Robert, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just here having a little bit of fun, shooting the yeah. Yeah, sir. Glad you swung in. Sky Warrior says, I tell everyone I do what I want until Mrs. Warrior says otherwise. Well, you've given her the platform for that. And you just, at that point, you just got to keep the peace. You know, some people need that whip in the background. Yeah, I mean, it as long as it's an agreed upon whip, but you don't want that whip to get you whipped.
Yeah.
So there's some, it's okay to a point. As long as you get to do what you love to do, then you're all right. But when it starts cutting into that, it is what it is, But totally understand. I tell them I do what I want. But see, that's what we're supposed to be telling our government, man. But people just they kind of grew a tortoise shell and got in the son of a buck, man. It's like, I didn't see it on CNN. It couldn't have happened. No, don't tell me. No, I need my safe space. No, you need to grow a pair. That's what it is. Not you, Sky Warrior. I'm just using your post as a platform here to vent. Let's see. We're almost up at the hour. We actually got 14 people here. And, that's pretty good for us because we are in a kind of a bad time. But, yeah, but just remember, good times are coming, folks. And they're going to cheat us. They're going to cheat us out, but it's going to get stopped like it did in 2016, I think. Or they could make people wake up and then have them steal it again, and then snap it out from them, which they could have done. But then there would have been civil war. But right now, there's enough people waking up to the fact that everything's so freaking fake. There's enough people waking up where we can about pull this thing off now. I outsourced my wife from Greece 34 years ago. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people now in the United States, with some of the females just losing their minds, man, and just getting woke and crazy and stupid, that a lot of people are leaving the country to go find a new wife, that wants to be a traditional wife. I mean, you can here, but it's much harder. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like it's nuts, but Todd said he went to a live auction estate sale yesterday, bought $426 worth of hunting and fishing gear. That's pretty cool, man. Stuff should sell about $2. Well, that's pretty good. You made 4 times your money. That's 4 times plus. That's good, man. Hunting and fishing gear goes good. Yeah, here in Kentucky it does too. I had somebody, we put up a lot of fishing poles and gear and waders, and somebody drove from like 100 miles. Said, "Oh, don't sell it. I'm coming." I said, "No, I won't sell it. I'll give you a chance to get here." And yeah, he drove like 100 miles to get here to buy like $100 worth of fishing gear. I held it for him, and he was happy to get it. Knives, Coleman lanterns, fishing lures. Yeah, if you can get those old wooden lures, man, those vintage ones, like what Sky Warrior's talking about, they go high. Yeah, people like to collect stuff. Yeah. Here you go, Todd. Here's your movie you need to watch tonight. It's called Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's so messed up. I'm still waiting for Plan 10, man. I guess that's going to be Elon's movie coming up soon. He wants to go back to Mars. I think there's probably, no, I'm not going to say that. I think it's true, though. I think there's probably, no, I'm not going to say it. I just think there probably is. But anyway, the inflation doesn't seem to affect the hunting fishing market as much. Well, when you're hunting and fishing, you can feed yourself. So there's that, right?
Yeah.
And that makes perfectly good sense when you think about it. Yeah. All right. Well, it's 1:30. We got 15 people here, man. Maybe I can find something to. We did the. Oh, wait a minute. That's what she said. Yeah, this was that day that we bought that unit over there where I broke all the crap. I bought 2 units that day, as a matter of fact, and we were in one of them. I bought it because of the diamond plate trunk that was in there. And, you know, those can usually be full of good tools. And there was a bunch of boxes in there. And the same deal. The boxes were all bullshit, but they were packed or they were stacked nicely, but none of them were worth a crap. Some were empty. This was from the same day. I had people in there with me, helping me film and whatnot. Kind of dark. Let's see it. Where is it? I had it and I just lost it. Yeah, it's kind of dark, but this happened real quick.
You got a hose too down here.
That's what she said. I wasn't having it. Nothing was good. It was happening, and he was trying to make me feel better. He said, "Well, you got a hose down here." I said, "That's what she said." This is a different day, but then I was in there filming, and then this garbage can. Yeah, that's good and convenient because you could stick the whole unit in there. Yeah, I've got another video that I remastered yesterday, day before yesterday, where this scene.
About this crap.
Well, I did. I filmed that. I remastered that one, and it kind of expands on that. That was the day Jay and I went to a live auction. It was at a different place than we normally go to, but there was a lot of people there. Some good units came up. And I've always, you know, I've always used my debit card in most of these places. This has been several years back. I thought they took debit card. So we go into there. They opened the door on this one unit, and I'd already found out that they weren't going to take debit card, and I had $1,000 in my pocket, which is nothing if it comes up to a great unit. So when they opened the door, I looked at Jay. I said, "Jay, how much money you got on you?" Because I thought, well, we can go in on this one. He said, 400. I'm like, oh, good God. I said, "You want to go in on us?" I don't think we got enough. Oh, sure. You know, it went, we bid our 1,000, right? It was gone. Okay. It was gone. Another one came up full of tools. It was like $20,000 worth of major big ticket items. Both those units we couldn't get. And so to make a long story short, I bought a little $35 unit because it was the last one of the day and I just bought it and I wanted to film something. Okay. Well, that's when I got into there and that happened. And I wasn't liking
this crap.
So I got a video coming out soon. It won't be the next 3 weeks because I've got a really good banging locker out. 2:00 today it comes out. Part 1. There's part 1, part 2, part 3. It's going to start. I'm going to start putting them up on Sunday, 2:00, because I think there's more people available to watch on Sundays than Mondays. So that's why I do that. You know, did I miss doing something here? I've gone out and out-talked myself here. Yeah, and then there was another time. This was from my first year on YouTube. Got my first bad locker on YouTube, and this was my first cuss word on YouTube right here.
Here's the treasures that are awaiting us now. Look at this pile of shit.
You could tell I was amused by that one. And then here's another scene from this video I was just talking about that I remastered yesterday. This was another scene but I kind of made it a little funnier.
It stinks. It stinks.
So stay tuned for that one. And I might have to go back and do this one yet. I haven't done this one over yet. You don't want to be like this jackass right here.
Hey, lard ass!
Shut the hell up, lard ass. He's an idiot. You know what? You are an idiot.
Now, doll. Now sit back and learn from the master.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing that one over, but yeah, I've been waiting to find another Chucky. I never should have sold Chucky, man. Even though I got $80 for him, but he was a jerk. Always causing problems, dude. Todd bought some glass yesterday, probably cheaper than ass. No, yeah, here's what happened one time. Todd, I think, wait a minute. Let's see if I can find this. Where is, yeah, one time, Glenn bought some glass. Glenn, what are you doing? Oh my God, Glenn, stop. Glenn. Yeah, he bought some glass and he was like, oh, he wasn't liking what he was seeing. And then we went to then we found a raft in one. And then oh my God, where is it? Where is it? Oh my God, I wish I could find these quicker, man. I don't see it, man. Oh, come on. That's no fun. Well, we got this. Yeah. I hope you get some good stuff, Todd. Yeah. Harry says, we have the video coming out, or is it already out? What video? What do you think he's speaking of here, Glenn? Could have been I said. We have the video coming out. Well, if it's the one I was talking about that I'm putting out today, it comes out at 2:00. So, yeah, heck, out later. Okay. Got yourself a little temper there. You might need to bring that up in a good. A lot of that, Carrie, is, let me say a little bit of pantomime. Okay. I do get irritated, but I'm not, when I do that stuff, I'm kind of like, I've got a bad unit. I know that it's a bad unit and I'm trying to make it entertaining, just for full disclosure here. And, a lot of people may not like that. And some people do. Glenn said he's lost a few subs before, but breaking stuff. But,
they thought I should have donated it instead of breaking it.
Yeah, and I get the same thing too. But if they knew how much stuff I donate, it's like every locker, I'm giving so much stuff away. And then nobody thinks anything about going out and buying a $500 worth of fireworks and blowing them into the sky. Well, you could have gave that money to somebody that needed it. You set fire to it, in essence.
Well, the way I look at it, I paid for it. If I want to break it, if it's worth $10 or $100, I'm going to break it.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that I broke is just stuff that I knew I couldn't sell. But then I made a Greek wedding out of one, and I turned the video into like $5 worth of ad revenue. And I'm thinking to myself, I wouldn't have got $5 for the glass that I broke. So I might have made money on it by not selling it. I've just made it for the video, And yeah, Harry, have you heard of Yankee Crystal? Yankee Crystal? Is that girl that lives in Florida? No, she must live up north. I don't know, man. You got me. That's Harry might know. Such a potty mouth. I don't use any F stuff on there or anything like that. I sometimes will drop an S bomb or I guess it could have happened. But whenever I'm rating my videos, I always say there's cussing in it, whether there's cussing or not, because I don't remember if I cussed or not. So when I'm rating my video, which YouTube says I have a very high reliable rating on mine, so I'm allowed to rate my own videos, and I've never had one counteracted, other than the one time I did a thumbnail. Remember the movie Dumb and Dumber in that Turbo Lax scene?
Oh,
where he was sitting on the John just. Well, they call that nudity where it's not. All you can see is the side of his legs sitting on the toilet. You saw the movie. And you can go to a channel like on YouTube, and I'm watching because I'll just be honest, you know, like where a lady, a really, really beautiful lady, is trying on see-through clothes or see-through bathing suits. And I'll go to check it out, and you can see everything, but that's okay. But the side of his legs on there, they took it down. Now, I didn't get a strike, but they said it was not within community standards. I don't know how they come up with that, but I went along with it, and it wasn't anything I could do. So I've never got a strike on this channel, but I did have that one thumbnail, only a thumbnail taken down. Just, I don't understand it, but hey. But as for if you're a lady on here and you've got a little bit of know how the system works, and you like to flaunt what you got, and for hundreds of thousands of viewers, it's easy to do. But some people want to have their dignity. They want that to be for certain special people, you know. And I think that's a lot of the reason a lot of people are just going to get a new wife. They're going to Thailand or somewhere where they want the tradition back, you know. I don't know. I don't want to be on this. I don't want to be on this soapbox, so I'll just shut up now. But used to work for Homer Depot. People go crazy for Halloween. I got a witch's cauldron out there I'm going to sell for Halloween that we got in the unit about 3 months ago. We'll probably get a hundo for that because people are nuts and they'll buy it. Steel, cast iron, about a 7 or 8 gallon witch's cauldron. Not going to let Glenn get near my glass or I can't say as I blame you there, Todd. Let's see. I gotta make sure I don't have that one. So this is for Carrie. Now, was I mad when I did this?
This crap.
Yes. Full disclosure. I was so mad that I did this.
This crap.
Wait till you see the video. It gets better. Yeah. I wonder if I've got another one. See, I did that. Man, I wish I had kept that one up about you were in where's the rowboat? Glenn, you're sinking the boat. Glenn, no, you're not a Greek wedding now. You're sinking the boat. That was a good video, man. Oh, here's one where I got mad, Carrie. All right, I wasn't really mad, but the locker was so bad, I wanted to get something about it that made it stand out because the stuff sure didn't. So here it is. Some Pyrex that needs washing, oven pans, and that's it? And they paid to store this? Are you kidding me? What a waste of time. There's 2 left, and one of them's Mark Kitchen, so I haven't given up yet. All right, guys. Next to last box I just opened up. Look at this. Just how about that? You like that? I might have gone a little overboard on that one. But this was the mother lode right here of getting PO'd. I'm heading back to the future.
What the hell? What's going on in here? Where's the money? Oh, God. How about this? Wouldn't you really like to have this ticket? Wouldn't you?
No, I didn't get very mad there. That was just that was a locker that Hunter and I bought, and we thought it looked pretty good. When we got over there, it was polished. It was bad, dude. I feel like we got screwed in that one. So it is what it is. I do not condone that type of behavior at all. I don't condone it. Yeah, I don't blame you, Todd. You might not want to let me around it either. Glenn, it puts the pill under the tongue. You see, well, those little round, shiny, clear circle things, I thought for a second they were breast implants. Yeah, those are all right. I'm not really a fan of the implants myself. I'd rather have just natural myself. But you know what? I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. I know that you're kidding when you're tossing stuff around in the storage unit's pissed off, just giving you a bad time. Nah, man, I enjoy the bad time. I mean, that's how I salvage bad lockers, man. That's in my own thinking. I want to entertain people. Mostly, I'll just be totally honest. I want to entertain myself at that point because I paid good money for a locker. It's mine. And if I don't like what I'm looking at, I want it. If I'm not going to make any money, I want to at least have a good time. I want to at least have something to look back when I'm editing it and laugh at. And I'm going to get mine out of it some way. And that's how I do it. Is it good or bad? I don't know. Nobody else does it in the storage auction business but me that I've seen. And Glenn, I don't have a large channel. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But hey, at least I can express myself the way I want to. You know, and I just want to be, all I ask about my government or anything is just to leave me alone. Just leave me alone and I'll be happy. Just leave me alone. Or, yeah. Gary said, I was just getting ready to say the kitchen one. I did see part of this one. Every single box is kitchen crap that it was your only store. Yeah, that one was bad, man. It's not like the kitchen stuff was any good either. It was crap. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you can get good kitchen stuff, but
we've sold a couple of $100 worth of kitchen stuff the last 3 days, Glenn. Just we found like a new 16 quart cast iron pot was brand new. We got like $100. I don't even remember the other stuff we sold, but it was good kitchen stuff. Yeah. We sold a pressure cooker that hadn't been used. Just the last 3 or 4 days, we've made a couple $100 from kitchen stuff. So don't discount kitchen stuff. But if it's old, used, wore out, beat up kitchen stuff, it's junk. Yeah. What Sky Warrior just said. With our luck, the government will one day probably, taxes for destroying our over. Tito, they would if they were going to stay in power, but that's all coming to a crashing end. And, sir, you are going to have so much money, you're going to be a happy, happy camper. Now, it might take a couple more months. Might be the beginning of the year, but it's happening, folks. That's right. All right, let's see. There was one that Carrie might enjoy here. Oh, I want her to see it. I don't know if she was here when we did this one, but this is what happens when you get bad pressed wood.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we need your verdict.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
You, sir, have been declared guilty of pressed wood. Guilty. You say, and you got still. Guilty of pressed wood. Guilty.
Pressed wood is morning wood. Yeah. Gotta run. Have a great Sunday and blessed week. Thanks for coming in, Sky Warrior. Love that you come in here, man. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate you. You have a great week too. We're going to end up I got to close the show because I got to get my videos posted on Facebook, around where I put them at. I try to get as many views as I can, right? So anyway, in about 10 minutes, my video's coming out. If y'all got a chance to watch it, do it. If you don't worry about it. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to find something to send us out with here. Plus, I have to get the live stream done by 2:00. If you keep them under 2 hours, you can go in the StreamYard software and it'll cut shorts out of it for you. Over 2 hours, it won't do it. So what I do is I'll make sure it's an hour and 59 minutes or less. Thanks for coming in, Jody, and you have a great day too. I appreciate you. And I guess I'll leave y'all with something that's good. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Wait a minute. I'm going to leave you with something really good here. This was hang on. I can find this one. I know I got it. Come on. Wait a minute. Here's the sinking boat.
Great day to go out on the canoe. Glenn, no. Not now. Not a Greek wedding now. No, Glenn. Glenn, no. It's sinking the boat. Glenn, no. It's sinking.
That's where Glenn sunk the boat. All right, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Glenn, you have a great rest of your day. I can't wait to see your all's video. And
all right, you also.
Thank you, Glenn. And everybody in the chat, I appreciate you. We had a really good amount of people here today. I appreciate every one of you. And I'm going to leave you with a skit that I did where, well, you'll see it. So y'all have a good rest of your day. Later. Okay, guys. I'm here unloading the van from the last load over there at the Mary Kay Gold unit. And I promised Icy Prophets, also known as Hunter, that I would not break these. So I sat it up here, make sure it's okay. Because he says we can get $5 for these. So I'm not going to break this one. We got some nice art. It's hard to sell, but we're going to give it a go. There's a vase in there wrapped up on top of those bookshelves. We're going to use those 2 bookshelves in one of the peddlers mall to put DVDs on it, sell them for $1 a piece. Okay, let me go ahead and put this thing down. Wait a minute. How do you put this? What the hell? It won't go. All right, how do you get this? Go down. No. What the? Whoa.
Oh, okay.
It's Sunday, guys. Welcome back to American Patriot Storage Hunters.